Hello? Are you there? Yeah, it's me. Checking in to Major Tom. What way should I go? Oh, a funeral's going by. Daddy's gonna be real mad I'm out for a walk. Daddy's gonna be real mad. Daddy's gonna be really, really mad. I'm coming up to Daddy's house. Well, I was just listening to Malcolm X, and it's actually Mommy's house, and he was saying, and if they put their hands on you, send them to the cemetery. And I thought, yeah, that's where I stopped listening. Until that point, I was like, yep, everything he was saying. I was like, yep. And after that point, I was waiting for him to say, and remember, you're going to the cemetery right next. And remember, you could choose your freedom, but it'll be the last choice you ever make. As soon as he didn't say that, I was like, bye. Yeah, I realize I'm taking a risk by going for a walk. Sounds kind of melodramatic. I'm taking a risk by going for a walk. Sounds kind of melodramatic. Well, this is a traumatizing thing, but I'm taking it one step at a time. That sounded like a fire truck. Well, Malcolm X had a point. He said, there are house Negroes. And if you ask them to separate, they'll say, well, we have the best food here. We live in the best house. You'd have to be crazy. And when the house catches on fire, that's our house. When the mass is sick, we sick. And then there's the field Negro. The field Negro hates the massa. When the plantation catches on fire, the field Negro says, let it burn. And Malcolm X says that he is a field Negro. And I associated that the gangstalkers are house Negroes, and we are field Negroes. And I'm walking through the plantation, and there are there are house Negroes everywhere. And I don't know what he said after that. I mean, the end of when I listened was, and if they put their hand on you, send them to the cemetery. I thought, yeah, maybe that's exactly right. Maybe it was implied, and you'll be joining them. Maybe that was implied. Or maybe it wasn't implied. Maybe I'm being pessimistic. Maybe what was implied was because you have nothing left to lose anyways, and maybe you'll win. Maybe you won't join them in the cemetery. Well, going out for a walk is nice. Well, today I had a moment. There are some things near and dear to my heart that I cannot share because the people listening will use it against me. But if I could, I would share. And the final point would be, and that proves that love is more important. That when you have to give someone their freedom, even though it might kill them. What they will value more is the fact that you let them be free. And your love with them is more valuable to both of you than your lives. I had a moment where I was like exactly that, where it wasn't just a poem, it was like the recognition happened. And then I knew I had to go for a walk. And then regardless of who I see, it doesn't matter. Well, back when they sent me to the hospital, where they also were, I was more volatile. But that's not to say this isn't a risk. By leaving the plantation, this is upsetting someone. My walking around here is upsetting someone. There's someone literally right now saying, punish him. He's walking around. Punish him. That's not a metaphor. That's literally happening right now. But why do they have any more right to be here than me? Why is this their earth? Why does the moon belong to them? Who said? Who said? And when it comes time for them to claim what they're saying, they're nowhere to be found. They're like, no, we didn't say that. We didn't say that we're doing any of this to you. No, you have the right to do that. Walk around. There's no one preventing you from leaving your house. Walk around. It's fine. No, we're not going to send a car to try and hit you later. No, we're not going to send the fire truck to honk their horn outside your house at 7 a.m. tomorrow to wake you up and then keep you on a weird sleep schedule for 3 days. No, we're not doing that. Why would we prevent you from going outside? Why would we prevent your freedom? What's in it for us? Oh, I don't know. How about the act of preventing someone's freedom is the thing? The act of violence is the reward. How about you're so sick that hurting someone is the motivation? Why does no one believe that? And why isn't this pathway shoveled? My God. It's a tiny, tiny plane flying up ahead. Could you imagine telling that to someone? Yeah, I'm walking and there's a plane following me. Oh, look at that. There's two tiny planes following me. Well, that's paranoid. Yeah, but it happens every day. They fly so low over my house, the house vibrates. when I'm in the bath, they fly in view of the bathroom window. Is this a soulless gangstalker? Looks like it. Let's look at the gait of a soulless gangstalker. Let's look at the gait. Well, maybe he's not. I don't know. Did he seem like a drone? Did he seem like when he farts by himself, he says, "Excuse me. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, excuse me there. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me, didn't see you there." Well, maybe I should go right through the fusion center. Maybe I'll take you right through ground zero. Going out for a walk is nice. There's certain people around the neighborhood I didn't want to see. But today I don't have that feeling. Like, I don't feel particularly defensive, where there's certain people I would just hate it if I ran into them. I'm not feeling particularly zesty either, where I'm like, no, I want to see them. I'll show them. I'm comfortable, although I'm sweaty. Well, this walk is really something I've needed. There is a more forbidden place I can go that would really be more dangerous. There would be some gang stalkers who could show up there. I think the ones who put me in the hospital, who it would be good to get on tape. One of them said to me, "Which way are you going?" There was enough room for both of us. He's like, the path is like 80 feet wide. He's like, "Which way are you going?" He approaches at a intersection in the trails, and he talks literally like a WWE wrestler. "Hey brother, which way you going?" But it's not a joke, he's not being ironic. "Hey brother, which way you going?" And I'm supposed to infer I'm either going home away from this area or I'm getting killed. So I said, "I'm going towards you," which I didn't mean as a threat. I meant it like very literally. That's the direction I'm going. And then wait a minute, aren't you that guy? Oh yeah, and you're that woman, and you guys walk in front of me and harass me and threaten me. All that. Well, I could go there too. The reason I didn't is because I wanted to go for a quick walk. Now here is Gangstalker Central. We're about to go into ground zero. This is the fusion center. This is where all the gangstalkers live. This is where all the gangstalkers in the neighborhood come to meet, even the ones who don't live here. Could you imagine them sitting at their dinner tables with their blood money? "Yeah, I raped a guy for this. I got a nice big turkey." "I got a big old turkey." "Oh, look who it is." If this isn't a gangstalker car, I don't know what is. What's gangstalker gonna do? Oh, it's a Jabba the Hutt gangstalker. You know, I don't know. I'm just being funny. Maybe they're not. If I was a betting man, I would bet maybe $5. It's a gang stalker. The place he's turning into is the same place, I think. Yeah, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know. It could be the same place. A truck honked their horn. So I went over to say hi as they were driving by our house. So I came into this parking lot to say hello to where he was parked. He had this very scared, guilty look in his eyes, but also very aggressive. Like he blamed his psychopathy and his psychosis and his guilt on me. And then later, we were driving, my mom and grandma and I bet this car turns right really soon. And a blue truck, just exactly like the one that, oh, I was wrong. A blue truck, exactly like the one that he was driving, swerved in front of us. But you know, I was wrong, but I wasn't that wrong. Because where that car is turning around is a gang stalker house. Oh, and look at that, I'm double wrong. It's actually not necessarily a gang stalker house. They're just backing into their driveway. I have no idea if that's a gang stalker house. Okay. Well, anyway, a truck swerved in front of us. My mom and grandma and I were driving on the freeway, 100 kilometers an hour. A truck swerves right in front of us with its license plate covered with a tarp. Then it speeds off.